From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Dolphin first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. First down, Miami.
On first down, here's Breida. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
At the 28.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Matt Milano able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bills nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Breida on a toss left. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, check 24,
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10.
Working out of a shotgun. Here's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, this is Singletary. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Allen's pass.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. From the gun, Allen eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
On the carry.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go counter with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop up at their own 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Bills nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Yards to go.
46 to Mike, 46. Here we go.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Tua to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight end. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to Mike
From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 43 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another Bills first down. 1st and 10.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with him. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
2 more yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A.J. Epinesa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd down.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check, 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 check. Drill, 52.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying.
It got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third and long, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
It's fourth down.
Allen going to go on fourth down. The open man is Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo.
1-yard line.
And again it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rap, right? R.A.C. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Interception.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. Bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Allen now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
To number 86.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Down Miami.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 25 yards for the touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Bills.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different